I'm Jim Kincaid, along with Dwayne Shaw, Tony Schrei, Jerry Lawhead behind the camera, and we're all part of worldwide sound and video production by Ron Wheeler's group. We're getting ready for the national anthem here at Lawrenceville High School. Well, the national anthem played by the Lawrenceville High School Sextet, and a good job they did. We were kind of rushing to get in.
I see the problem now. Look what time it is. They got to get it going right on time. Coach Roach and Coach Gillespie said that they've got a schedule. They just got to keep it right on.
Yeah. Well, we hustled to get started here. We'll catch up with our sponsors here in just a little bit as they get ready for the introduction of the starting lineups, and Dwayne will give that to you.
Mount Carmel comes in here tonight after beating Lawrenceville the other night and Oblong in the opening game of the tournament with a 15-9 record, coached by head coach Ronnie Wilcox. They'll go with guards number 4, Michael Brewer, a 6'1 senior, and Luke Drone at the other guard spot, number 5, a 6'2 senior. List 3 forwards, 6'3 senior Matt Alke, number 25, number 34 Tyler Buss, 6'3 junior, and number 44 Wayne Hamill, a 6'4 senior. So that's 4 seniors and 1 junior. They line up at 6'4, 6'3, 6'3, 6'2, 6'1.
Let's see, we'll figure out, we're home team, I guess. We're in white. Mount Carmel Aces will be in the dark uniforms and be the visitors on the scoreboard. They're getting their introductions right now. Robinson had met Lawrenceville earlier in the season this year at Robinson, won that ball game, so this will be the second
Robinson beat him
meeting
63-45. Drone had 10 points that night. I'm sorry, he had 16. Alke had 10. There were the 2 high scorers for Mount Carmel. Brewer with 5, and Deming off the bench with 3. Hamill with 5.
Now the Robinson lineup being introduced. You're all right.
Should be no surprises as usual, I think. Kent Tedra, number 12, 6' senior, and Tyson Schnitzker, number 30, 6'2 senior, the guard spots. 23, Brad Shaner, a 6'1 junior, 1 forward spot. Nick Brooks, the other forward, number 44, 6'5 senior. Brad Lackamar in the middle, number 42, a 6'7 senior. 4 seniors, 1 junior, 6'7, 6'5, 6'2, 6'1, 6 foot. Maroons are 24 and 3 under the leadership of Gus Gillespie. Looking for their 2nd straight regional final, of course.
One thing about
3rd straight, Tony can just
3rd straight. One thing about it, if things get tight, we're kind of in a hole when everybody stands up. I don't know if we can stand that tall. We're crowded in here tonight.
Why do you think where I'm at?
Yeah. Tony's hanging out on the windowsill up here to see over everybody. We got a packed house here tonight, and then from the looks of things, I think the Maroons have got the Mount Carmel Aces outnumbered about 2-1.
Jim, real quick, want to thank tonight's sponsors for bringing this regional final. That's Crawford Memorial Hospital, Union Planters Bank in Robinson, Robinson Dairy Queen, Marathon Tire, First Robinson Savings Bank, Rural King Supply, Hershey Chocolate in Robinson, Weber Insurance and Realty, Kipper CPA Group, Charlie Incorporated CI Systems, and Ron Wheeler's Worldwide Sound and Video Productions. Let's go, Jim.
And I didn't mention earlier, we're coming to you tonight through the courtesy of MediaCom.
Channel 16 and your local cable in Robinson.
Well, the Maroons control the tip. Nothing new there, and Tyson Snicker will control it as the Robinson Maroons set their offense. Championship game of the regional here tonight in Lawrenceville. Kent Tedford out on top. Nick Brooks moves across the key, tries to get inside, looks for help.
Triangle
back
two.
Across. Nice pass inside to Nick. We've got a foul call.
On Jerome.
Oh, Jerome. I'm
going to have to look twice. We got Brad Shaner out there, number 23, but he looks a little different tonight. I got to say this. Mark and his mother, I wonder if they knew about it before the ball game.
Tyson Snicker on the end around on the out of bounds play as the Maroons break on top 2-0.
I'm surprised that they haven't studied the tape on that. Effingham shut that off, but that's been the only team this year to do that. Man-to-man defense by the Maroons. Luke Drone handles it out front. Shaner's drawing him for the evening. Stolen by Nick Brooks. Down the court he goes, slams her home. Well, the Maroons off to a hot start. Down quick is the Aces, and we got a battle in the middle tonight between Lackamar and Wayne Hamill. Hamill comes out, passes it over to the wing, shot short, rebound kicked back out, picked up by Mike Brewer. And the Aces will keep it 4-0 here for the Maroons as we get things underway here. Regional championship in Lawrenceville. Baseline drive, Tyson's going to be called for the foul.
Same three officials we saw the other night.
Yeah, they're still making the same dumb calls they made the other night. So.
You liked them then, you'll love them tonight. George Martin Molney, Paul Dalby from Danville, and Ray Albert from Odin.
Into Matt Alka, out of the corner, shots no good. Lackamar hammered and foul on the rebound.
That's going to be Wayne Hamill's first 17 foul against the Golden Aces.
I wish we had a way to isolate because he and Lackamar are really going at it down under the basket on the other end. Let's see how they get along on the offensive end. Brewer picks Tyson up out front. Down in the corner to Tedford and back to Tyson. Snicker just backs things out, gets things ready to go. Uses a screen, makes the drive, dumps it off to Tedford. There goes a three.
Quick.
Yeah! Kent Tedford opens things up from outside with a three, and the Maroons lead it 7-0. And we've played almost 2 minutes here in the first quarter.
Concerned about your investments? Wondering if you invested properly to take advantage of the market when it comes to... Never mind, I'll start again.
We got a timeout on the floor. We need one here.
Yeah, we need a timeout. Okay, let's try this again. Concerned about your investments, wondering if you invested properly to take advantage of the market when it goes back up and limiting your losses when it goes down. For a free investment review, contact investment executive Jerry Lawhead at Union Planters Bank. Jerry can take a look at your current investment mix and help you determine if your investment portfolio is properly diversified to meet your personal goals and risk tolerance. Securities sold through PFIC Securities Corporation, member NASDAQ and SIPC, an affiliate of Union Planters Bank N.A.
Tedford all over Brewer out front.
Contact.
Got it again.
Nick Brooks looks for a little help, pulls it back out. Nice move. Tedford harassed Brewer, and Brewer threw it away. Tyson down in the corner to Brad. Brad puts up an 18-foot.
Good! Everybody's shooting tonight.
Everybody's shooting, everybody's scoring. 9-0. The Maroons lead it here.
We're going to have a crowd problem. I can't see a thing.
Me either, even if I stand up.
I thought you were standing it.
Thank you. Luke Drone almost threw it away. Brewer picks it up out on the side.
The defensive intensity right now is really unbelievable by the Maroons. They're really looking for Drone and there's nothing there for him, and they're just shutting everything off.
Alka drops it down underneath to Drone, and we've got a foul called against Lackamar.
Traveling.
Traveling call, a turnover?
Yeah, call the traveling on him.
On who?
Lackamar.
Okay, he got the ball. I couldn't see through. That was a problem. Back out front.
He traveled.
Drone traveled. The turnover will give it back to the Maroons. I think the Maroons defense has the Aces rattled just a little bit.
Dwayne has been sorry.
I'm rearranging.
Okay, you all right?
Yeah.
Okay, he's still in the gym.
Yep.
Snitker out front, off the screen, goes around, drops it into Lackamar. Brad, triple team, wide open Brad Shane underneath. Lackamar drew a crowd, and Brad got all by himself underneath. It's 11-0, Maroons lead it. A little different look than the way they started out the other night against Red Hill. They're ready to go tonight.
Holy cow.
Blocking fouls.
He sure likes that call. Hopefully we won't see him anymore.
Shaner's called for the foul. Out of bounds to the Aces underneath their own basket. He gets it into Brewer. Brewer pulls it back out front, drives the lane, traveled. Turnover will give it back to the Maroons.
Jim, you remember when the Maroons played Mt Carmel? Didn't they go out on like a 15-0 run to start the ball game the first time they played?
It might have been. Snitker drives underneath, dumps it off. Shaner stole it. Knocked away by Tyson.
Oh, look.
And it's going to stay with the Aces. Almost got it back.
The first quarter score last game was 17-2.
Okay.
Mike Brewer.
Did you see what Drone did after he got the ball stolen? Just grabbed a hold of Tyson's wrist and just jerked.
Bust with it. Tries to go inside. Kicks it back out. Shot's no good by Hamill.
Maroons in a hurry.
Down the middle is Nick Brooks.
Brooks.
Well, 13-0. We may be seeing a repeat of the last one the way we're going. Bust no good. Rebound on the floor. Brad Shaner comes out with it. He's fouled.
It's all Maroons here in the first 4 minutes as the Maroons are on top. 13-0.
Matt Alka called for the foul, and the Maroons will have it back. 3:54 to go in the first quarter. The Aces have yet to score. The Maroons have really dominated here in the first 4 minutes. Snitker off the screen. Tried to get it over to Nick. Ball gets loose. Luke Drone on the drive, spins down underneath, puts it up and draws it in. That's the first bucket of the night. Luke Drone and the Aces, 13-2. Down to Nick. Drone guards it. Nick drives, puts up a 10-footer, partially blocked. Lackamar on the rebound, hammered, puts it up, won't go. Shaner back, won't go. Lackamar again, and boy, shoved clear off the floor that time by Hamill, and he's called for the foul.
Yeah, but that's Lackamar's game. He'll just take that all night long. If they want to bang with him, he'll bang all night.
Brad will be at the line to shoot 2.
Good luck to the Robinson Maroons from Kemper CPA Group. See Kemper CPA Group for your year-round tax service, accounting, and auditing. That's Kemper CPA Group in Robinson.
Missed the first one, he'll get another. Checking into the ball game for the Aces. Lewis, number 33 in the game.
Hamill goes to the bench with 2 fouls.
Lucas Taylor set to come in for Brad Lackamar.
Brad's got the second shot, 14-2. Luke comes in, and Brad will take a break. 14-2 the score. Maroons out in front. It's going to be a wild night here the way things are starting out. It'll get settled down here in a little bit. Drone out front, dumps it off.
He walked.
Ran about 3 steps. That was Lewis. And the ball will be turned over to the Maroons. 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter, and it's been all Maroons. Snitker down in the corner to Brad Shaner. Brad looks cross court, gives it back to Tyson. Tyson just holds it out front. Brewer moves up on him a little bit, and Tyson makes a drive. Works against him in the lane, dumps it off to Nick. Nick will go for 3. Not quite. Long rebound.
Brad Shaner.
I'm not sure who the foul got called on.
Lucas Taylor.
15. Okay. Luke draws his first one. Golden Aces have the ball back. Tedford picks Brewer up out front. He drops it down in the corner to Alka. Back around the horn, Brewer. Brewer takes the lane, drops it off to Buss. Buss will for a three. And this
Taylor in the back.
Oh, I thought it went the other way. No, it's not. It's against Lucas Taylor again. Here comes Lackameyer back in. Taylor and Lackameyer both now with 2 fouls apiece, and we're still in the first quarter.
I don't know if this guy has a clue.
The Aces get it in. That's Lewis down in the corner. Moves it across, almost stolen away. Buss. And now Brewer will walk it back out front. Tedford goes after it. What's that?
There's a foul on Tedford.
Where?
He reached in, really hacked him a little bit. That was a legit there. That's the Maroons' 5th. That's the 9th here in the first quarter. We still have 2 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Almost thrown away. Picked back up by Alka. Now Brewer will hold it out front. Under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. 14-2 Maroons lead it. Here's a drive, baseline, drone, 10-footer, doesn't get the roll. Loose ball, fought for, picked off by Brewer, and the Golden Aces keep it. Brewer down the lane, has to back out. Drops it off to Drone. Drone goes for three. Missed that one. Nick Brooks there for the rebound. And the Maroons bring it down the floor. Nick thought about it underneath Brad Shaner. Oh, he missed the layup. Two open. Had Brad wide open underneath. A minute 20 to go in the quarter.
They just got to keep doing that. If they're going to collapse on Nick, they just got to keep firing when...
This time, Drone got caught against Lackameyer. Boy, they're watching him close underneath now.
That's Drone's. Is that his second?
And here comes Lee Anderson checking in the game.
Lee Anderson on the
For
floor
Mount Carmel. And Drone will take a seat probably. Nope. Did he?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, with 2 fouls.
Still 14-2. Maroons with a flurry to start the game, and it's kind of calmed down here the last 2 or 3 minutes. Let's see if they're going to pull it out, which they are with a minute.
They lead at 14-2. Brad Shaner just handles it out front.
Oh, could we tell it's a triangle in 2 now, Dwayne?
Kind of a classic here, isn't it? Brewer is chasing Snitker. And Lee Anderson draws Nick Brooks.
Now they're getting ready to match up man-to-man.
40 seconds. And Brad just keeps dribbling. Nobody wants it, so we'll let the time run down on the clock.
We're at 30 and counting.
Lackameyer moves around in the middle. He's got...
Snitker will come to the top of the key with about 15 seconds. Take a pass here, probably. Here he comes. 12 seconds.
Screen by Brad. Snitker, double teamed, in trouble. Puts up the shot. Foul called on the floor, and it'll be out of bounds to the Maroons.
This portion of the broadcast is brought to you in part by Hershey Chocolate in the Robinson plant, where they manufacture Heath Milk Duds, Sicklets, Paydays, and Whopper candies. That's Hershey Chocolate in Robinson.
Out of bounds with 4.7 seconds on the clock. Maroons will take it in. And let's see if they run the end round again.
Here he comes.
Boy, is he being chased. Now it's out to Tedford for three.
Short.
Off the rim, loose ball out of bounds. Clock stops with 0.6 on the clock.
About went in the wrong basket.
Time to catch and shoot.
Long ball down.
Oh, Jiminy.
There's the shot. It's almost good. It'd have been good if it went. We've played a quarter here in Lawrenceville in the championship game. It's 14-2. Robinson Maroons lead it.
The First Robinson Savings Bank is proud to sponsor this telecast of the Robinson basketball games. They wish the Maroons continued success for this basketball season. That's First Robinson Savings Bank with deposits insured by the FDIC.
Don't forget about Rural King Supply. They're your winter weather headquarters. They've got Carhartt insulated outerwear, Polar King by Key, a large selection of camouflage clothes, plus Northerner boots by Service, and lacrosse insulated boots. That's all a Rural King Supply on Route 33 east of Robinson.
For the best deal in tires, go to Marathon Tire for Bridgestone, Michelin, Falls, and Goodyear tires. Quality tires at the right price at Marathon Tire Incorporated at 400 East Main in Robinson, your complete car care center.
You get the opportunity to run out to the Robinson Dairy Queen. They've got barbecue sandwiches, peanut butter parfaits for dessert, and don't forget, pick up a bag of dilly bars and take them home with you. Hot eats and cool treats all at the Robinson Dairy Queen store.
You say scrumptious?
I can't say that word.
Guys, yesterday at practice, Gus was really stressing, let's get out and get it going right at the start, because Mt Carmel did against Lawrenceville, and they got up on them, and Lawrenceville really was done first part of the game.
And now they really do need to pick it up right now, because kind of lulled everybody. They went out 12-0 and then, or 14, yeah, it was 12-0, then 12-2, 14-2, and that was about it.
Blocked by Brooks. Matt Alka had 20 points against the Lawrenceville Indians. Got that shot blocked. I don't think he scored yet tonight, has he?
Well, Jones the only guy who scored.
Well, that's right. We only got 2 points,
Yeah.
haven't we? Thanks.
First game, they only had 2 free throws in the first quarter.
Whoops. Brewer.
I thought he was going to throw it back there.
I did too. That'd have been a disastrous play for him. Brewer works against Tedford. Shaner down underneath, working on Drone. Drone comes out front, but Busket, or that's Hamill with the ball.
I was going to say,
And
he
the
turned
turnover.
off.
Shaner caused that turnover because he was glued close to Drone there, and he had nowhere to throw the ball.
Turnover number 6.
Snitker gives it to Tedford. Kent over to Nick Brooks. Nick, top of the key, moves inside, looks for a hole, gets it back out to Kent Tedford. He backs it out. Brad Shaner thought he was going to do it. Second quarter here in Lawrenceville in the championship game. It's 14-2, Robinson Maroons out in front. Snitker gives it down in the corner to Shaner. Brad cross court to Kent Tedford. Back out front to Snitker. Lackamar uses him as a screen. Drone picks him up, and now Shaner with the ball.
Take it, Brad.
Thought about it. Brad, don't let, there you go. Kent, put her out. Content to run the offense. There's Brad Shaner for 3. Comes up a little bit short. Lackamar on the, oh man. Lackamar wound up on the floor and got called for the foul.
I thought Brad clearly had position on that rebound.
Well, he did when the ball was coming down. I don't know how he got that position, but
Well, they blew the whistle after it came down, though.
After he hit the floor.
Right.
Brewer with it out front. That's Lackamar's 3rd.
Oh, he walked.
No, it isn't his 3rd. They just got
Oh, he
one
called the
forward.
charge? What'd he do? He must have shoved his hand in his face.
swung an elbow, I guess. Cleared.
They still got 1 foul for Lackamar on the board. Now they got.
That is his first.
That is his first.
Well, I thought he had 2. I
No.
thought we set him down in the first quarter with 2
No.
fouls. All right.
Lucas Taylor went down. Let's see.
What did Lackamar go out for?
Rest.
Okay. I thought he had
Not
2
to get his
fouls on.
second one, or his first one.
Well, that's good news to me.
There you go.
Tyson, little runner, won't go. Rebound, Hamill after he got his position. Luke Drone handles it for the Golden Aces. If we sound partial, we are. I guess we are. What a block by Nick Brooks. Right into Snitker's hands. He takes it down the floor, now pulls it up. Tries to get it across the Tedford.
Oh!
Ball knocked away and picked off by Judd Lewis. Golden Aces have it, and that's Alka with it. Now Drone will handle it out front.
Neither team doing much here in this quarter
Well,
either,
that's
Jim.
right. We played almost 2.5 minutes, and Snitker's going to get called for the foul.
Watch 33 and how long he's sitting in the lane.
If you're looking for affordable, prompt, friendly service for your networks, computers, printers, and all other computer equipment, call Charlie Incorporated CI Systems. Their experienced professional staff can help find the problem quickly and fix it without any hassle. Give them a call at 618-546-5442 or stop in at 1214 North Allen Street in Robinson.
Oh, we had a timeout. Who got it?
Maroon timeout.
For the best deal in tires, go to Marathon Tire for Bridgestone, Michelin, Falls, and Goodyear tires. Quality tires at the right price at Marathon Tire Incorporated at 400 East Main in Robinson, your complete car care center.
It is a full timeout.
The winner of this game will play the winner of the St. Anthony Teotopos game being held, where is that at?
At Teotopos.
It's at Teotopos, and that will be the game on Wednesday night at Paris, with it beginning at 7:30.
One game.
One game.
Yeah.
Tuesday night's game will pit the winner of the Newton South Central winner at the Flora Regional against Marshall and Paris at Marshall. I bet it's hot in that gym.
Boy. We got Edwards County and Fairfield playing tonight in the championship at their regional. Newton, I was a little surprised. They're playing the championship in that regional. Let's see, we got a 1 and bonus up there with Matt Alk at the line. Second foul on Tyson Snitker, 14-2. Let's see if I jinxed him. Nope, he got it in. 14-3 now.
Union Planters Bank in Robinson offers complete banking services. It is proud to back the Maroons in tonight's game. Good luck, Maroons, from Union Planters Bank in Robinson. Member FDIC.
He got them both. It's 14-4, 5:39 to go here in the second quarter. Luke Taylor back in the ballgame now for the Maroons. Snitker runs it out front. Lackameyer and Taylor both in the game. Nick goes down.
Dribbled it out of bounds.
Dribbled it out of bounds, and no foul called, and the turnover goes to the Maroons. Here comes Tedford back in, and let's see who's going out.
Nick rolled ankle, or did he bump his knee or something when he went down?
Kind of act like ankle. May have rolled it. This both players went down. I think Nick may have stepped on the other guy's foot.
How long has it been since the Maroons scored a basket, guys?
Back in the first quarter. Drone works against Shaner. Backs up, puts up a 3. Not quite. Rebound. Lackameyer. Drone. Who gets the foul? Who gets the foul?
Well, you know he's going to get the foul.
Lackameyer got the foul.
Second foul on Brad Lackameyer. Team foul number 8.
Nick's still limping around.
Luke Drone will be up the line to shoot a 1 and bonus.
Good luck to the Robinson Maroons from Kemper CPA Group. See Kemper CPA Group for your year-round tax service, accounting, and auditing. That's Kemper CPA Group in Robinson. The Ace is now climbing back into it a little bit. If they've hit 4 in a row from the line, it's 14-6. Maroons have gone an awful long dry spell. Having a hard time figuring out that triangle in 2 right now.
Shaner into Lackameyer. Brad makes a move, turn around, got it.
Nice job.
Brad Lackameyer, a little 6-foot turnaround, and he got it, 16-6.
Took about 3 minutes to score.
Brewer gives it off to Drone. Drone takes the baseline. Shaner goes down. Drone puts up the shot, giving 2. 16-8. Snitker. That'll be 2 if it goes. Won't go. Lackameyer there. Double team. Tries to put it up. Draws a foul.
That's his
Mr.
third.
Hamill.
30-16 Paris over Marshall. I don't know what quarter.
Hamill's 3rd foul. And Brad will be at the line to shoot 2. Missed one. Let's see, Hamill goes out and Judd Lewis back in the game for the Golden Aces. The Maroons were something like 8 for 15 the other night, weren't they?
Yeah.
Missed them both.
Brad's missed 3 out of 4, hadn't he, Dwayne?
Yes.
Yeah, got one a while ago earlier. Well, 4:20 to go in the half. It's 16-8. We started out like a house of fire and suddenly slowed down.
The Maroons are in as up.
Buss, give him 2. 16-10. Snitker with it out on the wing. Back to Nick. Nick Brooks drives, finds a hole, moves inside, puts up the shot off the glass. No good. Loose ball. 2 Maroons go after it. Brad gets it, tips it to Tedford. Back out to Snitker. Good hustle on the part of the Maroons. Down in the corner, get Tedford. What? Okay. It's going to be Alka.
His first team foul, number 9. Still 1-1.
Foul on Matt Alkey.
It's a good substitution. Lucas Taylor in for Brad Lackamore right now.
3:48 to go in the half. Maroons lead it by 6. They were up as much as, what, 12, 14 to 2 at one time. Nick's got one.
First Robinson Savings Bank is proud to sponsor this telecast of the Robinson basketball game. They wish the Maroons continued success for this basketball season. That's First Robinson Savings Bank, with deposits insured by the FDIC.
Got them both.
Well, the way it's going, Jim and Dwayne, it looks like whoever wins the battle at the line might be the winner in this one.
18-10, Maroons up by 8. There's Brewer, got it. Brewer just took it right to the key and put it up. Snitker down in a hurry, works off a screen, goes around Drone, puts up a 6-footer off the glass. Now 20 to 12, we're trading buckets.
Good screen set out there by Lucas Taylor. Schnitger drove right off his head.
Brewer, Bus with it out on the wing, goes against Nick Brooks, uses the elbow, spins inside, no travel, missed the shot, Tedford for the rebound. Snitker, foul.
No, traveling, George says.
What?
George said traveling.
No, George was clear down here.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's Ray.
Brewer,
the other flat top.
I thought Brewer had an arm in there.
That was basically an awful call.
Well, the Aces get it back. It's 20 to 12. Maroons ahead. 3 minutes to go in the half. Right on the money. There's a 3. Luke Drone for 3. Now the Golden Aces have pulled within 5. They're coming back. Tyson works off the screen. Over to Brad Shaner. Shaner cross court to Kent. Back out to Nick. Nick for 3. Got it. 23-15. Brewer to Drone. Drone for 3. Comes up short. Rebound. Luke has it taken away. And Nick, he stepped on the line. Nick Brooks took it right out of the hands of Lewis.
Okay, that is over the back. Plain and simple.
Well, I don't think it's going to do any good.
Alkey with it in the corner. Kicks it back out to Bus. They'll go to Drone. Drone spins inside, loses the ball. Lewis picks it up and puts it in. 23-17.
Looked just like he planned it that way, didn't it?
We're down to 2 minutes to go in the half. There's Nick in the corner. Cross to Lucas. Lucas moves back to Brad. Shaner takes it to the key. Drops it off to Nick. Turn around underneath, puts it up. No foul call. Lucas Taylor missed the shot. Down the rebound. Good hustle, but Lewis pulls it down for the Golden Aces. A minute 40 to go in the half. There's Bus on the wing. Looks it back out to Alkey. Alkey, charge. Got to be a charge. Oh,
block.
Oh, my. Lucas Taylor called for the blocking foul, 23-17, and that'll put Alkey at the line to shoot 1 and bonus.
Third foul on Lucas Taylor.
That was a classic example of a charge, I thought. Alkey at the line, got it. There's one. 23-18.
What is it, 19 fouls now in the first half, I believe? Robinson's got 10.
We're at 18. 9 and 9.
9 and 9.
9 and 9?
Yeah, I think they're watching the board trying to keep it even.
What I can't figure out is if that's a 2-shot foul, the ball went in. If he called, I mean,
1 and bonus. We got them both. 23-19, a 4-point ball game. The Maroons at one time led by 12. The Golden Aces have pulled it back within 4. We got a little over a minute to go here and a half, and the Maroons just take the air out of it. Little pep talk by Luke Drone down there with the Golden Aces. They said, just stand there and let the clock run. Come on, guys, they're asleep. Make a move. We're all taking a break. I'd break somebody to the basket.
I'd like Brad to just dribble up there and shoot.
Take a pop.
Yeah, they're just kind of sloughing it off back there.
Mount Carmel will be happy to go in at halftime down 6 or 7.
Oh my, yes. Well, we pushed the ball at the beginning of the ball game and jumped out with a 14-2 lead, and now
we really haven't pushed it really hard since.
Well, it's hard to push when the other team's scoring.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
You can push off a miss, but it's hard to push off a made
Works
basket.
against Brewer. Off the screen. Puts up a 3.
Good.
Not quite. Loose ball. Foul called as Hardiman with a rebound. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Kyle Hart. Yeah, Kyle scared me. I started walking out of bounds. I
thought he was going to call traveling. I really did.
Hardiman will be at the line. He's got 2. We got 1 second.
This will be a two-shot foul.
Any way you look at it. Because that'll be the 10th foul.
Kyle Hardiman at the line, 2 shots.
I thought he was shooting anyway.
Well, he was trying to. It's long.
He'll have another. 23-19. We need the basket. Rolls that one in. 1 second on the clock. It'd be good if it goes. That was a long second. 24-19 at halftime. Robinson Maroons lead it.
We'd like to remind you that Rural King Supply is your winter weather headquarters for Carhartt insulated outerwear, Polar King by Key, a large selection of camouflage clothes, plus Northern boots by Service, and lacrosse insulated boots. That's a Rural King Supply on Route 33 east of Robinson.
Crawford Memorial Hospital and Healthcare Services welcomes board-certified gynecologist Dr. Robert Walsh to the active medical staff. Dr. Walsh has 8 years of gynecology and obstetrics experience, primarily at Ings Memorial Hospital in Harvey, Illinois. Dr. Walsh is now seeing adult and adolescent patients for a wide range of OB/GYN services. His office is located in Suite E in the Crawford Memorial Medical Building at 1000 North Allen Street in Robinson. To make an appointment with Dr. Walsh or for more information about his services, call Crawford Memorial Hospital Women's Health Services at 618-544-3800. Crawford Memorial Hospital, working toward a healthier tomorrow.
Weber Insurance and Realty offers complete life insurance through Cincinnati Life to cover all your personal and business needs. When it comes to personal insurance, Weber Insurance can provide you with mortgage insurance, consumer debt coverage, estate planning for family or estate taxes, and much more. Let Weber Insurance put your mind at ease with complete coverage at Cincinnati Life Insurance. See Weber Insurance and Realty on the east side of the square in Robinson.
Well, take a break and trot out to the Dairy Queen store. They got a barbecue sandwich and top it off with a peanut butter parfait. Grab a bag of dilly bars and take them home with you. Hot eats and cool treats at the Robinson Dairy Queen. Special occasions, frozen cakes for birthdays and anniversaries and you name it, or just get one, put your name on it, take it home and eat.
That's right, and Jim will eat a full one. Charlie Incorporated CI Systems, a longtime supporter of Community Unit Academics and Athletics, providing high-quality, low-price computer systems for your home and business needs. Charlie Incorporated CI Systems, an authorized Hewlett-Packard compact computer dealer, providing Crawford County and the surrounding area with brand-name computer products and high-quality service. Charlie Incorporated CI Systems, located at 1214 North Allen in Robinson. For all your Hewlett-Packard compact computer needs, give them a call at 618-546-5442. It's all yours, Dwayne.
Well, you see it up there. Maroons are leading 24-19. It was looked real promising at the end of the first quarter when the score was 14-2, but Mount Carmel come back and outscored the Maroons 17-10 in that quarter to close the gap. The leading scorer for Mount Carmel at this point, Luke Drone with 9 points. Mike Brewer with 2 points for Dunkel off the bench. Matt Alke with 4 and 2 for Tyler Buss. 1 3-point basket, that from Drone, 6 for 6 from the line. Committed 10 fouls, 3 on Wayne Hamill, 2 each on Matt Alke, Luke Drone, and Mike Brewer, and 1 on Tyler Buss. For the Maroons, leading scorer at this point, Nick Brooks with 9 points. Brad Lackamar with 3, 1 point for Kyle Hardiman, Tyson Snitker with 4, Brad Shaner with 4, and Kent Tedford with 3. 2 3-point baskets, 1 from Tedford, 1 from Brooks, 4 for 8 from the line. So you mentioned a minute ago the free throw situation. If that's any indication,
that's right.
Maybe a tough second half. Mount Carmel perfect 6 for 6, and the Maroons 4 for 8. They committed, I told you, committed 9 fouls. Rebounding, Maroons on top 11-6. Turnovers, Mount Carmel with 7, Maroons with 6. So it's 24-19, 5-point lead for the Maroons here at halftime.
Who's in foul trouble? Anybody?
Lucas Taylor with 3, 2 with Brad Lackameyer and Tyson Snitker, and 1 each on Kent Tedford, Brad Shannon.
Jim's in foul trouble.
Jim's in foul trouble. Let's take a little break here, and we'll be back with the second half here in just a second. Stay with us. Halftime here at Lawrenceville in the championship game, the regional championship game. Robinson Maroons lead it 24-19.
Got a little bit of an injury update. Nick banged his shin. I'm not sure on what, the knee or the floor, but he banged his shin.
He went down kind of hard there earlier in the ball game.
Be Maroons ball here, Jim, on the alternate session to start the second half. Maroons on top by 5.
And your name is Jay Limerin.
Sean Marion's not here tonight, is he?
He just sent the ball.
Oh, he just sent the ball? We've done some games with Sean Marion.
Yep.
VU. 24-19. We get ready to start the second half. It's going to be Maroons' possession. Let's see if they can blow things away like they did in the first quarter. They started out really well, up 14-2 at the beginning of the ball game, but the Golden Aces came back and they've cut it to 5 here at halftime. Tyson Snitker from 18 won't go. Rebound loose on the floor, picked up by Alka. Drone will take it across the line.
They're really trying to isolate Drone on Brad.
Brewer off the screen, moves into the key, tries to drop it off, puts it right in Nick Brooks' hands. We got 3-on-1. Nick takes it all the way up, left-handed layup, and got it. 26-19. Brewer across the line, works against Tedford. Down in the corner, Drone for 3. And Drone starts things off. Gets a 3, 26-22.
He didn't shoot threes very well in the three-point contest, but that's his second one so far tonight in the ball game.
Tedford and Shaner play catch. Kent drives in, has it knocked away. It's going to be Robinson ball. Second half just underway here in Lawrenceville. Maroons on top 26-22, only a 4-point lead. Brad Lackameyer gives it back to Snitker, and Tyson will bring it out front. We got a quick timeout called by the Robinson Maroons here, a short one.
Good luck to the Robinson Maroons from Kemper CPA Group. See Kemper CPA Group for your year-round tax service, accounting, and auditing. That's Kemper CPA Group in Robinson.
Second Maroon timeout of the ball game, 3 remaining. Mount Carmel with 4.
6:47 on a quick timeout by Gus Gillespie from the bench. Maroons on top by 4.
It'll be Maroons ball. And Shaner will toss it in to Snitker. Gets it back. Snitker off the screen. Takes it down into the corner. Nick Brooks tries to, he does draw the foul.
Oh.
It didn't go in.
I thought it was coming back.
I did too. He leaned way in to draw the foul and put that shot up. Was he in the line? Will that be 3?
No.
2 shots, okay.
Tony, that was like your pitching wedge, right?
Yeah. Yeah, except I don't play golf, so it doesn't make any difference.
Nick's online from the free throw line, 27-22.
Hershey Chocolate in Robinson is proud to be a part of Crawford County and pleased to support the students of the community in their youth activities. That's Hershey Chocolate in Robinson.
28-22, we're back to a 6-point lead. Full court pressure now. Tedford works on Brewer. Maroons open up the second half with the original starting 5 here. There's Brewer, who got away from Tedford and drives, does the layup, and it's 28-24. Not good. Nick leans in, tips it up. Loose on the floor. Loose ball picked up by the Aces. Drone has it. Luke works against Nick Brooks. Moves underneath. Drives it up and in. Golden Aces have pulled within 2 points. 28-26. Tyson to Kent Tedford. Kent cross court to Shaner. Brad drives the lane. Has it swiped away, and a foul's going to be called against...
It'll be Mount Alki, I think. That's his 4th.
Is it Alki or Drone? Alki.
Uh-oh.
New Drone.
Okay. At this point, they'd probably rather have 3 on Drone than 4 on Alki.
Taylor comes in for Shaner. Lucas and Lackamar both in the game here now. 2 6'7", 6'6" guys in the game. Tyson will toss it in, loops it back out to Lucas Taylor. Gives it back to Tyson on the wing. Tedford in the corner. He'll pull it back out front. Gets it across to Nick Brooks. Nick for 3. Looks good. Little long. Right back in the hands of Kent Tedford. Into Lackamar. Brad. Whoa. Did he get away
Put it
with
up,
one?
Lucas.
There you go, Lucas, baby. Won't go. Rebound. Golden Aces. Drone with it out front. Good hustle by Taylor, but that's Buss.
That was Tyler Buss.
They've done it by going inside, Jim. They've gone inside like 3 times in a row.
We're tied at 28. Lackamar and Hamill really going at it. Drops it back out front to Taylor into Nick Brooks. Nick takes it in the corner, double team. Drives the baseline, reverse layup. Doesn't get it.
Lackamar,
got it.
big board.
30-28, the Maroons take a 2-point lead. Drone for 3. Short. Got a hand on it. Brooks got a hand on it. Tyson Snitker pushes it down. In the lane, off the corner to Tedford. Tedford for 3. Be there.
No.
Not quite. Alki with the rebound. They push it back out to Brewer, and the Aces hold it up.
Kent had a good look. It just wouldn't drop for him.
Luke Drone for 3. Comes out long. Tedford there
Nice
to pick
job. They did a little switching off. Brooks is now on Luke Drone out top.
That'll be Snitker with it on the wing. Works against Brewer. Tries the baseline. Has to pull it back out. Brewer, pretty good defense. Tyson loses it out of bounds, and it's going the other way. Aces with the ball on the turnover. We've played about 4 minutes here in the second half.
We've seen 2 things now in the last couple minutes that we haven't seen for a while. A turnover from Snitker, number 1. Number 2, we saw Drone turn the corner on Nick down here and drove the baseline. And I don't remember the last time somebody went and turned the corner on him.
Judd Lewis checks back in the ballgame for the Golden Aces. And Hamill's on the bench. Now we got a timeout called by Mt Carmel. 30-28, Maroons high 2 here.
For the best steel and tires, go to Marathon Tire for Bridgestone, Michelin, Falls, and Goodyear tires. Quality tires at the right price. At Marathon Tire Incorporated at 400 East Main in Robinson, your complete car care center.
Well, we've played 4 minutes here in the second half, and we've only had 2 fouls called, and we had 19 called in the first half. Let's see if they can
I wish
keep it
you
that
wouldn't
way.
have said that.
Mount Carmel has some athletes on their team, and they have a lot of experience in big-time games. And this guy could help them down the stretch here. They've made a lot of athletic moves against us. We got to pick it up.
Mount Carmel will have possession when we get things underway here. 3:53 to go here in the third quarter. Maroons lead by 2.
They've done a good bit of this with their starting center on the bench.
But the other thing is the Maroons have just missed a bunch of stuff inside. Easy shots that just haven't been able, just hadn't fell.
There's Buss for 3. In and out. Lackamar pulls it down. Brooks comes out with it. And there, Lackamar and...
Oh, what a play. What a play by Shaner. And a pass by Brooks.
32-28. Lackamar and Lewis were really tangled up down here on that exchange. Inside, Alke got it. Foul call, count the bucket.
Foul on, it was on Tyson, his third.
32 to 30 now. And Lewis, or Alke will be at the line. He'll have one. A chance to bring it to one.
Perfect 4 for 4 in the second quarter.
Still there, 32-31. We got a ball game here, folks. Regional championship here in Lawrenceville. Maroons lead by one, 32-31. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Brad Shaner gives it into Lackamar. Brad takes it to the basket. He's fouled. Judd Lewis got him on the arm. He says, no, I didn't, but he knocked the ball clear out of here.
Got to hit free throws. Tony, you touched on a good point. First quarter could come down to it.
Yep. Union Planters Bank in Robinson offers complete banking services and proud to back the Maroons in tonight's game. Good luck, Maroons, from Union Planters Bank in Robinson, member FDIC.
Got him. Foul one. Make it 33-31. Comes off short. Lewis with a rebound. Maroons by 2 now. The Aces have got the ball back. Brewer gives it out to Alke, over to Drone. Nick Brooks guards it. Drone tries to drive. There's the spin move. Didn't get away. Back out to Brewer.
Good defense on Nick Brooks there. Quick feet.
Brewer gives it back over to Alke. Alke tries to drive, has to pull it out. Buss in the corner. Shaner's got him. Buss uses the arm a little. Brewer drives the lane. Puts up the shot. Doesn't get it. Rebound.
Oh, nice job,
taken out of there by Lackamar, and a foul's going to be called against the Aces. Brad just out-battled him for that one. 33, Mr. Lewis.
Second foul on Judd Lewis. Team foul number 4.
Maroons will have the ball. (33-31). Maroons by 2. They've got it. That's Snichter out front. Tyson. Shaner down in the corner. Tedford inside to Lackamar. Brad takes it up and in. Count it. Count it.
He's going around him.
Judd Lewis picked up number 3. 15 foul.
Got it. Lackamar completes a three-point play, 36-31. Maroons back out in front by 3. Tedford picks up Brewer out front. Drone goes underneath. Foul's going to be on Snichter.
Number 4. That's pretty serious.
Yeah, and I don't know if that was a foul, Dwayne, there.
Yeah. Drone will bring it in for the Aces. Wide open underneath his Buss, and he gets hung up, and that's going to be Nick Brooks, I think. They were going for a jump ball, but that didn't happen. That'll put Tyler Buss at the line to shoot a pair of them.
First foul on Nick.
Tyler Buss at the line, 2 shots.
There's one. Kyle Hardiman comes in. Tyson will go to the bench. We've got a minute 46 to go in the third quarter.
Look for Nick to run the offense here.
Second one is good. Mount Carmel missed a free throw tonight?
Nope. 9 for 9.
36-33, 3-point lead. Nick Brooks will hold it out front. Gives it to Shane. Back over to Kent Tedford. Back to Nick. Nick moves inside. Has to pull it back out. Ball kicked on the floor. Picked up by Buss. To Brewer for 3.
Good.
Got it. We're tied again. Tedford. 36 all here with a minute to go in the third quarter. Brad Shaner works out front with the ball. Gives it in the middle to Hardiman. Kyle, you're wide open. Brooks. Kyle for three.
Short.
Comes up way short. Pushed out. Did you see Hamill shove Lackamar out of the way? Pretty near put him on the floor again. Aces got the ball, and they are tied, and they can put things out in front here. We're down to about 35 seconds to go in the quarter, and the Aces control the ball right now. Tied at 36. Coach Kelsey over there talking to him. He's running the offense from the sidelines here. And they're just killing time. We're down to 10. They got to do something. Bus goes inside to Alke. Alke traveled. Got caught. Got caught with 6 seconds. That'll get back to the Maroons. A chance to score here. Full court pressure by the Golden Aces. Here's Nick Brooks. Takes it down in a hurry. Lost the ball. Goes back, picks it up. No good. We're tied at the end of 3 at 36 all.
First Robinson Savings Bank. They're proud to be your hometown bank, serving Crawford County for over 119 years. Deal with the people you know and trust. The First Robinson Savings Bank. They're always ready to take care of your financial needs. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. We'd like to remind you that Rural King supplies your winter weather headquarters for Carhartt insulated outerwear, Polar King by Key, a large selection of camouflage clothes, plus Northerner boots by Service and lacrosse insulated boots. That's at Rural King Supply on Route 33 east of Robinson.
Well, take a break and run out to the Robinson Dairy Queen store and get a barbecue sandwich, a little peanut butter parfait for dessert. Take home a bag of dilly bars with you. Hot eats and cool treats out at the Robinson Dairy Queen.
Charlie Incorporated CI Systems, providing the highest quality computer systems, network, service, software, and support. Serving Crawford County and the surrounding area for over 25 years. Call Charlie Incorporated CI Systems at 618-546-5442 for all your computer needs. Well, we're all tied up. 36 all, 8 minutes to play.
We've played 3 quarters. Now we got to start all over again, don't we?
Maroons broke out to that quick 14-2 lead, and since then, Mount Carmel's outscored them 34-24.
Brewer with the ball. We've got Snitker, Tedford, Brooks, Lackamar, and Lucas Taylor on the floor as we start this fourth quarter. There's Brewer, drives, gets underneath, puts up the shot and in. Made it look easy.
Nothing Tyson can do unless he wants to pick up his fifth on that.
Yeah, they know that. There's Tyson off the screen. Back out front to Kent Tedford. Lucas thought about it. Gets it across to Kent Tedford, into Lackamar. Lackamar has it back out to Nick Brooks. Nick drives, hits the baseline, has to pull it out. Puts up the shot short. Lucas Taylor with a rebound. Nice job. Back out to Tedford. Back to Lucas. To Nick. Nick in the lane. Back to Lucas. Cross to Tedford. Kent will control it out front. Taylor looks inside. They really drop back on Brooks. Tyson puts up a 3.
Good.
Swish. .39-38 on that 3.
How about going to a zone here?
Maroons by 1. Bus with it. Taylor's out on him. Thrown over to Brewer. They take some signals from the coach, and they're
to clear out, let him drive.
Run the offense, yeah. Brewer kicks it back out to Drone. Nick Brooks moves out on it. Gives it back to Drone. Final quarter here in Lawrenceville. Championship regional game. The winner here goes to the Paris sectional. We'll play the winner of the T-Town St. Anthony game Wednesday night. Maroons win, we'll be there. Bus holds it up, gives it to Drone. Drone for 3, puts it up, short. Snitker there to pick up the ball and lost it out of bounds. The Aces, with a big break, get it back right under their own basket. 6 minutes to go in the game.
It's one Tyson should have just said, let it one more bounce, and we'll take it out of bounds.
Brad Shaner back in the ball game, and Tedford takes a break. Golden Aces get ready to send Judd Lewis back in. Brewer works out front. Brewer works against Tyson, drives, puts up the shot, doesn't get it. Loose ball, picked up. Jump ball called finally. It's going to be
maroon possession.
Okay, I was waiting to see what happened. Lewis back in the game now for the Aces.
For Brewer?
For Brewer, I'm like you. He's going to get some instruction on that. I figured Brewer has been taking it right to Tyson Snitker, and Tyson playing with 4 fouls here. Nick Brooks works in the lane, puts up, drops it off to Lackameyer. Nice job. He drew the crowd, and Lackameyer got free. 41-38.
Drew the crowd and avoided the charge.
Good luck to the Robinson Maroons from Kemper CPA Group. See Kemper CPA Group, your year-round tax service, accounting and auditing. That's Kemper CPA Group in Robinson.
Short timeout called by the Golden Aces. No, wait a minute. Did he say he wanted a long one? Did he change his mind? What do we got, guys?
I think it's a long one.
Well, he started out with a short one. Now I think he went back and made it into a full timeout.
For the best deal in tires, go to Marathon Tire for Bridgestone, Michelin, Falls, and Goodyear tires. Quality tires at the right price. And Marathon Tire Incorporated at 400 East Main in Robinson, your complete car care center.
Oh boy.
Didn't Drone at the end of the last game we played him? Didn't he shoot real well at the end of the game?
Probably.
He had six points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Were they threes or twos?
Wound up at 16, had 13 in the second half. So.
Okay.
Well, the Golden Aces have really played them a ball game.
That last possession was huge.
I thought sure they put Brewer back in here.
Well, right now, Brewer's on the bench. And we'll have Drone and Alke playing out front. Hamill in the middle playing with 4 fouls for the Golden Aces. He's got the ball now.
Maroons in a 2-3 zone.
Drone works against Shaner, back around. There's Hamill with it, top of the key, drops it into Alke, stolen by
Take
Shaner.
it to the hole,
Brad
Shaner.
with 2-on-1, takes up the shot, won't go. Rebound comes back in the hands of Hamill. Brad Lackameyer got caught for the foul. And that was sort of one of those unavoidable ones. Brad was trying to get out of the way and couldn't do it.
Third foul on Brad Lackameyer, team foul number 4.
41-38.
That's where Shaner should have just went ahead and gone. He had the speed and the strength to go.
Maroons up by 3. Brewer back in the game for the Golden Aces. He'll do the handling out front. Hamill back to Brewer. 4:40 to go in the game. Regional championship here in Lawrenceville. Maroons look to be a 2-3 zone. And the Golden Aces want to take the air out of things, and they'll just handle it out front, run the clock down. They're behind 3. I guess we'll watch a lot of dribbling here. Brewer goes against Shaner. Gives it back to Bust, now Hamill, around the corner to Alke. Lucas Taylor's got him bottled up. In the middle, Hamill, wide open. Puts it up off the glass, no good. Back in the hands of the Golden Aces. Alke kicks it back out to Brewer. Brewer in the lane, got the shot. In off the glass, 41-40.
I didn't see Brewer come back in.
Brewer came in at that timeout.
Oh, Lucas.
Lucas pushed out of bounds, kicks it back out to Shaner. Nice job. Almost stolen. Tyson Snitker for 3, short. Lucas Taylor tipped it back in, but it went to the wrong guy. Good hustle by Lucas. Drone picked it off. 41-40, Golden Aces have it, and they trail by 1. 3:30 to go in the game.
Maroons stay in the zone.
Well, the Golden Aces run some time off. Now the Maroons move out, make them force a move here. but not for long.
Well, they just moved out because he picked up his dribble, I guess.
We're at 3 minutes and counting. Maroons on top 41-40 here.
We could probably do about 2 or 3 full commercials here. I got a feeling. 3 minutes to go. A 1-point lead by the Maroons. Golden Aces have got the ball, and they're sort of in control right now.
Well, this exciting game is brought to you in part by Hershey Chocolate and the Robinson plant, where they manufacture Heath, Milk Dud, Sicklets, Paydays, and Whopper candies. That's Hershey Chocolate in Robinson.
Well, Drone had a conference on the sidelines with his coach. Nobody cared.
One coach has gone to the bench to see how many timeouts they got, I think.
Aces moving it around. They want to try, whatever that is, on their offense now. They change. Here's Brewer on the drive, gets away, puts it up, got it. Michael Brewer on a nice move. We got a 42-40 ball, or 41 ball game now with the Golden Aces on top.
Maroon timeout.
We'd like to remind you that Rural King Supply is your winter weather headquarters for Carhartt insulated outerwear, Polar King by Key, a large selection of camouflage clothes, plus Northerner boots by Service and lacrosse insulated boots. That's at Rural King Supply on Route 33 east of Robinson.
2 minutes, 12 seconds left to go in this ball game, and the Maroons trail by 1.
Is this the first time Mount Carmel has led?
No, they took the lead with 7:45 in the third quarter, or in the fourth quarter, I think, didn't they?
Yeah,
it's tied 36 at the end of the third quarter, and Mount Carmel scored the first basket.
Yeah, it was 40-39.
Yeah.
And then Robinson came back, scored 41-40, and that's kind of what we've gone to. 42-40.
Look at the foul totals. Drone has 3, Alki 3, Lewis 3, and Hamill 3.
You know, that's played a big part in the ball game with 19 fouls called in the first half and only 9 called here in the second half with 2 minutes to go.
But the problem is those 2 called on Tyson in the second half.
Yeah, he's got 4, 3 for Lackameyer and 3 for Lucas Taylor.
Tedford back in the game for the Maroons. Lucas Taylor will toss it in now. Maroons ball after that timeout.
Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining.
Now Snit works against Brewer. Down in the corner, Nick Brooks finds his way to the bucket. Doesn't get it. Gets it back. Puts it back up and in. Ooh.
I don't know how he
got away with that. Yeah, we got lucky there. 43-42, Maroons by 1. We got 1:50 to go. The Golden Aces have got it. Drone over to Brewer. Alki almost threw it away. 1:35 on the clock. Maroons up by 1. Now Carmel. Maroons in a man-to-man. Bus to Brewer. Tyson's got it. Now Drone for 3. Looks good.
Oh, it is good.
45-43. The clock's running. You never shut the clock off. They blew the whistle.
It's off now.
Nobody even saw that. They ran about 6 seconds off the clock after the official blew the whistle to take the net down.
1:05. Maroons trail by 2. Snitker works against Brewer. Gives it to Tedford. Tedford over to Shaner. Brad looks inside, puts up the 10-footer, comes up short. Out of bounds, nope. Yep, it's going to be Maroons ball.
Maroon ball.
.50 seconds. Maroons down by 2. Shaner gets it in to Tedford. Snitker. 45 seconds. Tyson. Drone is just literally hanging on Nick Brooks. Nick makes a move inside. Drives, got it. Took out a cheerleader. 45-45, we're tied at 30.6.
Well, who's going to have the ball last, Jim?
Well, I tell you what. teams either need a turnover or they get a missed shot. Brewer handles it out front. We're down to 16, 15 on the clock. They're going for a last shot. Or overtime.
Have we seen overtime this year? Yes, we
one
did
time,
at Mount Zion.
Timeout called by the Golden Aces. Right now they're in control. All they got to do is hang on. They're assured for an overtime. They can take a last-second shot and win it.
First Robinson Savings Bank. They're proud to be your hometown bank, serving Crawford County for over 119 years. Deal with the people you know and trust. The First Robinson Savings Bank. They're always ready to take care of all your financial needs. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender, a real community bank. The First Robinson Savings Bank. You know what may not be a bad idea right here to disrupt things? If you go for the steal or foul, you've got one to give, which would take some seconds, and you just might come away with the steal or some sort of turnover, being real aggressive.
Gives them a chance to get the ball back anyway.
Actually, you got 2 fouls to get.
Yeah. Otherwise.
Yes, 2 fouls. Exactly, Jim.
No,
Dwayne.
I didn't say that either.
I'm sorry.
And I'll bet that's what Gus is telling them now.
You have to be careful with these particular officials, though.
But otherwise, you're not going to get it back. So then you're paying for overtime.
You run the risk of a quick foul being called intentional.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Two shots and possession.
Well, you got to make it look good.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. Mount Carmel will bring it in bounds. 9.2 seconds on the clock. Maroons will be in a man-to-man. Drone gets it into the backcourt to Brewer. He brings it across the line. Clock's at 6. Brewer to Drone. He'd like to put up a 3. Drone drives, puts up the shot.
Block.
It's
overtime.
Lackamar.
It's overtime.
It's overtime. Won't go. Lackamar with the rebound. Nick got a hand on the ball, and we're going OT.
Okay, we can sit down now.
Can we?
Weber Insurance and Realty offers complete life insurance through Cincinnati Life. Cover all your personal and business needs. When it comes to business insurance, Weber Insurance can provide you with coverage for buy-sell agreements, keyman insurance to provide continuity of business, and much more. Let Weber Insurance put your mind at ease with complete coverage through Cincinnati Life Insurance. See Weber Insurance and Realty on the east side of the square in Robinson.
We've had it all here tonight. We've had a full house, a loud crowd. We've had a heck of a ball game. We're tied at 45, and we're going to overtime. Championship game of the regional here in Lawrenceville. I got time? No. We'll wait and do this here in a little bit. 4 minutes put on the clock here in this overtime period. We'll jump ball and start all over again.
Each team gets an additional timeout.
So what does that make it, Dwayne?
So that means Mount Carmel has 2 and Maroons have 3.
The big stat here is Tyson with 4.
Yes.
And he's played, got that 4th one in the end toward the end of the 3rd quarter. So he's played the quarter safely. We need to keep him in this overtime. When we were at Mount Zion, we went overtime, and that's where he got the leg cramps. Didn't hardly make a minute into that overtime. Tyson's got the ball. Let's see if the Maroons can control things here. Works off the screen. Brewer guards him. Back out to Shaner. Over to Tedford. Into Lackamar. Lackamar in the crowd puts up the shot, but he'll go offensive foul. I don't believe.
Yep.
Well,
guys, I thought it was a good call.
you didn't hear us respond to you, did you?
No. I didn't like it, but I think it was a correct call. Let me put it that way.
Well, there's been
maybe not a good call.
Okay.
Maybe that's the wrong word.
I'll be quiet. Brewer got it out front. Maroons man-to-man here. 3:30 to go in this overtime. Drone's got it. Drives against Brooks in the lane. Puts it up. Foul's going to be called somewhere.
Lackamar's got to be very careful here.
Yeah, and Gillespie's working on him also.
The referee's talking to him.
Yeah, but George Martin needs to keep his mouth shut. He shouldn't be doing the game because he's from Newton, and he's in the Apollo Conference.
Luke Drone will be at the line. Missed the shot. 45 all with 3:27.
Is that the first one they've missed?
Yes. They didn't shoot any in the fourth quarter.
Got that one. So we're 46-45. Tyson backs it out, works against Brewer, now Shaner to Nick Brooks. Nick works against Luke Drone. Back to Brad. Tyson packed in down underneath. Hamill and Lackamire go at it. Shot won't go. Lackamire puts it back up and in. 47-46. Maroons by 1, 2:50 to go in this overtime. Brewer gives it back out front to Drone. Back to Brewer. Snitker guards Brewer. Brewer's going to take it to him here. Puts it up, partially blocked by Brooks. Loose
That's
ball out of
Maroons.
bounds.
That's Maroons. Oh!
Good stuff on the floor.
Lucas comes in the ball game.
Brad's gone.
Brad's going to go out.
No.
It's not out of bounds to the Golden Aces. They bring it in. There's out.
Gonna bring Drone
Back
around
over
for a
to Drone.
three.
Puts up a three.
Nope.
No good. Brewer with a rebound to Golden Aces keep it. 2:20 to go on the clock. Buss guarded by Taylor. They bring Alki back out front and over to Brewer. Brewer moves it back out front. Now Buss. Hamill with a shot, giving 2.
That's his first basket. First point.
48-47. Snitker with it. Maroons trail by 1. 1:35. Lackamire foul.
And Brewer.
And that'll just be out of bounds to the Maroons.
Good foul by Mount Carmel.
Are they going to let him shoot?
Should.
Okay. I thought he was making
Why?
a move, and I didn't think he'd gone up yet.
I didn't either.
Well, I think we got a break there.
We'll
All
take
right.
it.
We'll
Question
take it.
that about
Yeah, I would too.
the other guys.
Brad's got 1. He's had a good night at the line. We're tied at 48 now. Short comes up short. Rebound, loose ball. Brad picks it up. Gets it back out to Snitka.
48.
48 all. 48. Tyson moves inside around the screen. Dumps it off to Lucas. Lucas. What?
Good
What?
call.
Oh,
Good call. Gus called a timeout.
Oh boy. I thought Albert was calling something way out front here.
When Lucas got control of the ball, Gus called a timeout. Charlie Incorporated CI System, serving Crawford County and the surrounding area with authorized Hewlett-Packard printer service. For all your warranty and non-warranty repair needs, give Charlie Incorporated CI Systems a call at 618-546-5442. Located at 1214 North Allen Street in Robinson, serving Crawford County and the surrounding area for over 25 years.
Is this long or short?
That's long.
Okay. Well, I'm going to keep this.
Hold on to it.
Who got the Mount Carmel basket a minute ago? Was that Brewer again?
Bus.
Bus.
Oh,
Bus.
no,
Bus.
Hamill.
No, Hamill.
Hamill right here.
What do we do here?
Marching.
Hold it. Hold it for a minute and 20 seconds. Shoot it.
Yeah, if we don't, they will.
Yeah.
That's right.
It'll be Maroons ball under the basket. Lucas Taylor will throw it in. We got 1:21 on the clock here in this overtime period. Nick Brooks with it. Nick in the baseline. Puts up a 10-footer. Doesn't get it. Rebound goes off the Brewer, and the Aces have it back with 1:15.
Maroons staying a man.
Let's see if they force him to move it here. Tyson comes out on him. Brewer works against him. Make him do the count. Now Drone. Nick Brooks on him. We're under a minute.
Drone's trying to get Nick out so he could make a move on him.
45. Tied at 48. Now Brewer.
40 seconds.
Schnitker, make them count. Make
35.
Watch Bus, he's going to set a screen. Brewer with 28 seconds. Good man-to-man defense by the Maroons.
20.
Brewer works against Tyson. Tyson making them count. Watch the screen, Hamill brings it out.
They're going for it, Jim.
They're going for it.
They're going all the way in.
We're under
They're going to
10.
drive on Tyson.
We're at 5. Brewer puts up the shot.
It's good. No.
Oh, loose ball, puts it back.
Hey, it's in.
Did it count? Did it count?
It counted.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gus isn't saying anything.
Who was it made the basket? 21?
It's, I'm not sure what.
Brewer put up the last shot.
Yeah, but
I
did he not come around and pick it up? Do you know, Jerry, who got the last one?
I'll give it to Brewer. I'm not sure, but
I think he come around, picked up the loose ball on that rebound. It bounced around about twice. Well, an overtime victory here in Lawrenceville, 50-48 by the Golden Aces. They had, what did we do? They held it for 1:21 after that last timeout and turnover, and I didn't write the time down when they actually got the ball back.
minute 20.
Was it 1:20?
No, minute 20 when Robinson had the ball.
Yeah, Robinson had the timeout at 1:21. It was tied at 48. Now, I don't know what, they had the turnover, and Mt Carmel got it back, went down, ran the time off the clock, took a chance at that last shot. Missed the shot, but we'll have to look at the tape. But I think it was Brewer that cut across, picked up the loose ball, tossed it back up, and it went in right at the buzzer for a 50-48 overtime win. The regional championship here in Lawrenceville, and it'll be the Golden Aces that will travel to Paris to meet the winner of the Teotopos St. Anthony ball game coming out of that regional over at